But before that, as we reported yesterday, the former Prime Minister, Sir Edward Heath, is now being investigated by 5 police forces as part of their inquiries into allegations of historical child abuse. One of those is in Jersey, where there have been long-running investigations into the abuse of children in the island's care system. Lenny Harper is a former detective who investigated the child abuse allegations at the Haute de la Garenne Children's Home in Jersey, and he joins us now. Good morning. You're very welcome to the programme.
Good morning, thank you.
Mr. Harper, are you surprised that Jersey police are looking at these allegations regarding Ted Heath?
No, I'm not really surprised because obviously the media have been looking in and around this aspect of the abuse inquiry for a little while now. I'm not surprised, but I'm also pleased in the fact that it's another step now towards the victims in Jersey being vindicated. Some of them have been trying to tell their story for 40 years, but have been blocked and intimidated by the Jersey establishment. And it was initially Jimmy Savile who sort of brought it back to the forefront again and made people think that perhaps maybe the victims, not only in Jersey but in the UK, who had not been listened to before, perhaps maybe had a point. And that is probably one of the more cheering aspects of it.
You always said that you believed there was a cover-up over abuse on Jersey, but did you ever hear personally any allegations against Ted Heath?
No, I never heard, I never had any statements of complaint. I never had any allegations about Edward Heath in Jersey. And I think that this has probably come from the UK to Jersey. And I would hope that the Edward Heath thing is not being used as a smokescreen by the Jersey authorities to deflect attention from the very real fact that there are still prominent people working within the care system in Jersey who have got access still to vulnerable children and people who have been accused of serious abuse against children. So, no, I never heard anything about Edward Heath in particular, but as I say, my hope is that this is all not being used as a smokescreen by the Jersey authorities to deflect attention from those people who are still putting children at risk on the island.
What are your thoughts now, given your strength of feeling about what happened in Jersey in the past, about being removed from that investigation?
Well, the Jersey government, the Jersey establishment have over the years resorted to lies and blatant intimidation of victims and those who have tried to investigate the abuse and bring it to the forefront. There are numerous examples, not just, I was fairly lucky. I was able to get away from Jersey, but there are some very brave people in Jersey who have tried to get the truth forward about what has been happening, who have been absolutely maltreated by the Jersey authorities. You know, Stuart Sivery, the former politician, 2 other politicians called Pittman Shona and her husband, who have been trying to get the truth out, but who have been absolutely massacred by the Jersey authorities.
Well, I'm sure they would deny that, and if we can keep away from personal identification of people for whom I cannot stand over the claims you're making, Lenny, I'm sure you'll understand. If, though, you are suggesting that this latest Jersey investigation may be a smokescreen, but if it's not, if it is a genuine attempt to explore allegations about the former Prime Minister, is there a direction that you would point the authorities in, an area that you believe warrants further investigation?
Well, they don't have to look very far. I mean, as I said, there are a lot of prominent people on the island who evidence has been gathered against and who are well known within the island to have been involved in the abuse of children. And I think they need to look deeper and look at those responsible for the cover-ups as well. There is a committee of inquiry that are hearing evidence at the moment, which has been set up and has been operating in Jersey for a little while now. And one would hope that the evidence that is being given, a lot of it in public, is showing people in Jersey and to a wider audience just the injustices that have been carried out in respect of abuse on innocent children, and then the abuse again, which was repeated then in the cover-up. So I think that evidence is coming out in the committee of inquiry, the independent committee of inquiry, which is running at the moment in Jersey and hearing evidence. They only have to look in the direction of the evidence that has been given to that inquiry to get to the truth.
Well, rather than describing it as a smokescreen, is that not evidence? Because you yourself gave evidence to that inquiry of an effort, a concerted effort to expose whatever wrongdoings may have occurred in the past.
Yes, I mean, I have made a statement among many others to the committee of inquiry. I haven't actually given my live evidence yet, and I've had no indication when that will happen. But they're still at the phase of evidence. They've heard from many victims who have given some horrific accounts of what happened to them. They're now hearing evidence from some of those who have worked within the care system, and then eventually they will get on to witnesses like myself. So yes, I mean there was horrific abuse in Jersey, and there was equally horrific cover-ups, and the evidence of that has been admitted by some of those who have given evidence to the Committee of Inquiry in Jersey, and it's there for for public consumption. And bit by bit, the truth is coming out.
Looking at the Guardian newspaper this morning, it's reporting that there's to be a nationally coordinated police inquiry to be set up by the end of this week in relation to these allegations about Ted Heath, now that 5 police forces have been involved. Do you welcome that step in a way that it will lift things above the island of Jersey, if you like, that there will be a national approach to any allegations that are made?
Yes, of course. We have to remember, of course, that Jersey is not a member of, is not part of the United Kingdom, and will probably not, in all probability, be linked into any inquiry. There's very close cooperation between the Jersey police and police forces in the UK, but it doesn't extend to being part of the UK, nor part of the European Union, I should add. So, yes, I mean, anything that brings attention to it. For far too long, police officers at junior levels who have been trying to investigate child abuse have been subjected to pressures which really have been sometimes intolerable. And the victims have been intimidated, they've been lied about. And one would hope that with all the publicity now, and that we seem to be on an unstoppable momentum at the moment, and I very much hope that the truth about what has happened, not just in Jersey, but all over the UK, is going to be revealed in due course.
Lenny Harper, thank you.
It's recorded.